Yeah, that pick at the end was good. I just wanted to make a play and read it right, but it was good to end the spring right. Long spring, good spring. Learned a lot and tried to get better each and every day, and I think I did that.
From where you were at in December to now, does it seem even almost surreal? Like, okay, I feel like I'm a member of the secondary, and today was almost like the official
Right.
coming out for
Yeah,
that?
I think it's good to finally be here, but I expected it out of myself. I expected that if I was going to make this switch, that I would hopefully end up here, and I think things worked out right, and I think I'm here where I want to be right now.
How much is the competitor in you just striving for you want to make it? Is it you want to make an impact with Bison football, no matter where that is?
Yes. That was one of the decisions I had to make at the end of the year is if I want to stay in this program or not, and it was kind of a no-brainer to me. If I can get on the field at any position at this place, I want to stay here and try to help this team and this program move forward.
What is it about that? Because I mean, it's a big switch. It's a mind change.
Yeah.
Why is it that being a Bison was more important than your position?
It's tough to explain, but just being in this program, we're held to a high standard, and I think you're a better person because of it, and you don't want to let that go if you have the chance.
James, when did things start to slow down for you on the back end there? And was today maybe the first day where you felt, this is okay?
This last week, things started clicking a little more. I could communicate better, make reads faster, and play a little faster each and every day.
Ben, describe your catch there. I know it's probably something that's been a long time coming.
It was an exciting feeling. It's been a while since since high school, I guess. But it was good to get back out there and to compete in a live setting.
Describe your spring and how you felt today. Cap that off.
I thought it was a successful spring. Steps forward in the right direction, I guess. Just trying to just coming out and competing every day. Having the energy levels from the guys around you, that it really helps to have that. And just competing and working every day.
I think they were saying you're pretty good on the block. Do you feel like you had to prove yourself in the passing game?
That's one of the things I tried focusing on this spring. Is in the pass game. Getting off of defenders, creating space in the open field and stuff like that. I'm not. I know I'm not one of the faster guys. So you got to use some different types of elusiveness, whether it's hands or footwork or something to get yourself open. But that was a big point of emphasis for myself this spring.
How do you feel you differentiate yourself from the other tight ends? You got Connor, you got Jeff, Brock's playing some tight end now. What do you do different than the other guys at tight end?
I'm just trying to do my best, I guess. Trying to be kind of a mix of, Connor's kind of more of a run blocking guy. He's in there a lot on the 21, 22 personnel. You got Jeff, who's more split out sometimes, but he can also do blocking on the inside. But just trying to be like a mixture of that is what I'm trying to accomplish, I guess.
How valuable was this spring for you think, and just kind of upping your reps, upping your stock in this program to be an impact player?
It's big. I mean, when you go into fall camp, everything's going 100 miles an hour. You got to get ready for your first game and stuff like that. But when you take a step back into spring, you have more time to focus on the nuances of the game, which is what helped me last spring, what helped me this spring. I'm sure it helped James this spring as well. But just getting a little bit more time to focus on the small parts of the game is big.
You were catching passes from James last spring. How did you feel like he adjusted moving to the secondary this year?
He's been on me the whole time, and he's playing safety on top of me every time, and he knows the offense just as good as I do, from being in there. So it's been good being competitive against him, I guess. Plus we're roommates, so we're going home and talking about football at home and stuff like that. So it's always a good time.
James talked about how important it was for him to be a Bison, to remain a Bison, that pride that there is in it. Can you kind of echo that? Is that something that just kind of grows, now, especially now that you're looking at some playing time, you're fighting for all of that to make an impact? Can you echo that? Is it pride? Is it bigger than you can explain?
Absolutely. It's the Bison pride that we always talk about. Playing for the guy next to you, it's once you're in this program, you have an understanding of the work ethic, the drive, and the motivation that other guys have, and you don't want to let them down by not doing that, kind of being lazy and stuff like that. They hold you to a higher standard. The big word is accountability, just being accountable for the guy next to you. Absolutely.
You guys got to hear from Will Compton. I know you talked to the offense too, right? Whole team yesterday. What kind of jumped out about that experience? What he had to say? What stood out to you?
Everything. It was so relatable. I thought he was sitting there talking to me one-on-one, you know. Just what he had to kind of go through, what he went through with injuries, with adversity and stuff like that, in his college and when he got into the league. Just the adversity and having to deal with things. It was so personable, so relatable. I appreciated everything he had to say. It was great.
Yeah, I think everything he said, and something that stuck out to me is, he still sees himself as an underdog. I mean, he just said he signed a 1-year contract and he's a captain on the team. That's pretty crazy that the NFL is a tough business, and you got to prove yourself every day. And he shared how he does that every day, and it's really relatable. And you just got to try to set goals for yourself and see where you should be, and not worry about what everyone else says or everyone else says you should be, and try to be the best person possible.
How valuable are those visits? Everybody in DSU brings in for you guys. How much do those really mean for you guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, this past 2 weeks, we've had Inky Johnson and Ben Newman and Will Compton come in, and I don't know how many programs or if programs do that, but I thought it was pretty cool because we can learn so much from them. And they're all athletes pretty much, and they all say relatable things and things that they're looking for the best in you, and they're trying to help you out too. So there's so many things you can take from each speech they say.